안녕하세요. 진쌤입니다. Welcome back to 진쌤's Keep It Up. 오늘은 중급 2 Unit 1에 나오는 첫 번째 문법에 대해서 공부하도록 하겠습니다. So today we're on level 4, Unit 1, and this is the first grammar, 동사 느라고. So this grammar 느라고, it's actually used that the previous clause, it's the reason of the second clause. So something happened and then 느라고 is showing why that happened. What's the cause of the action? Okay, so for example, 병원에 머리를 감느라고 전화를 못 받았다. So I would say this is the first clause, that's the second clause. 전화를 못 받았다. Oh, I couldn't answer the phone, right? But then why? What's the reason? 머리를 감느라고, because I was washing my hair. Because of that, I couldn't answer the phone. So this is clause showing that 느라고, the clause 1, showing that this is the reason of the clause 2, the action. Second one. 병원에 다녀오느라고 지난주 수업에 올 수 없었습니다. What happened is 지난주 수업에 올 수 없었습니다. I couldn't come to the class last week. And the reason is 병원에 다녀오느라고, because I had to go to the hospital. So here, so because of that, because I had to go to the hospital, that's the reason, that's the cause of my action for the following. I couldn't come to the class. So 다녀오다, it's the words for you go a place and come back. So it usually go with the place, 어디에 다녀오다. Okay. And the conjugation for 동사 느라고, it's pretty simple. It's all you need to do, it's add 느라고 to the verb stem. So it doesn't matter how the stem ends, whether the verb stem ends in consonant or vowel. All you need to do is to add 느라고. But there is a layer irregular. So for irregular, for the stem, first step is drop layer. So 살 becomes 사, and then you add 느라고. So 살다 becomes 사느라고. So just be careful with the layer irregular. Okay, so these are more verbs. So I'm pretty sure at this level 4, right, I assuming that most of you know most of these words, right? So I'm going to skip most of words and take a look at just couple words. So 찾다, look for, 읽다, read, go, 쓰다, to write, 다녀오다, I just briefly explained it. So to go, place, and come back. So this one actually use it like for kids. When they leave in the morning to school, they would say to their parents, 학교 다녀오겠습니다. I'm going to go to school and I'll come back later. 다녀오다. And then 구하다, it's another word you can say look for, but in this one, 구하다, it's used with like 집을 구하다, look for house to live, to rent, or 직장을 구하다, 직장을 구하다. But 찾다, if you say 집을 찾다, that means that you're look for the house, like which means like directions, not looking for the house to rent. 집을 찾다, it's like you are, let's say you are going to see your friends and then you don't know where your friend's house is, and that's 집을 찾다. Okay? 살다, leave, irregular, to leave. Okay, and as I just explained it, leave, drop, 사, and then you add 느라고. So it becomes 사느라고. Okay, so that's the conjugation. And exercise 2. So this one. On this one, there are a lot of new expressions that you might not be familiar with. So we're going to focus on that. Since the conjugation pretty simple. 자, 오다, 오느라고. 나오다, 나오느라고, 나오느라고. 사진을 찍다, 찍느라고. 적응하다, 적응하느라고. 그다음에 바쁘게 지내다, 지내느라고. So the conjugation is pretty simple, but the part that I want you to focus on, it's the new expressions. So here, 늦게 나왔다. So literally like, oh, I came out late, which means I left late. 늦게 나왔다. So it can be a workplace, it can be your house, right? 늦게 나왔다. Why? What's the reason? 하던 일을 마무리하고 오느라고. Because 자, 하던 일을 마무리하다. To wrap things up. Okay? 자, 마무리하다, it's like wrap things up. So 하던 일을 마무리하다. Oh, I was wrapping things up, the things that I was doing, and then came. That's why I left my office late. Or I left my house late. Okay? Remember, 하던 일을 마무리하다. To wrap things up. 자, 옷을 뒤집어 입었다. 옷을 입다, we know that one, right? You put on some clothes, but 뒤집어 입다, inside out. Oh, oops. Inside out. So I put on clothes inside out. Why? What's the reason? 아침에 집에서 급하게 나오느라. In the morning. 자, 급하게 나오다. To be in a hurry. Hurry to leave. Leave a place. Okay, so 급하게 나오느라고. In the morning. Oh, because I was in a hurry to leave home. Because of that, I put on my clothes inside out. Okay. 자, 정신이 없었다. 정신이 없다. I would say it's more be hectic. Okay, be hectic. So 정신이 없었다. Oh, I was very hectic. Why? What's the reason? 자, 사진을 찍느라고. Because I was taking a picture, I was so hectic. I was very hectic. And when did it happen? 뭐뭐 했을 때, 자, 여행을 갔을 때, when I go on a trip for the first time with the family. Okay? Number 3. Another new expressions. 마음에 여유가 없다. I was actually thinking the best way of explaining this. Like, 마음에 여유가 없다. There's no room in my mind for something else. That means my mind is very busy. I would say my mind, my mind, it's very busy. Very busy. Maybe there are so many things happening. So you have to think about all the other stuff. So you didn't have any room for other people, for example, to help or talk or something. Why? What's the reason? 낯선 환경에 적응하느라고. 적응하다, to adjust a new environment. So 낯선 환경, not strange environment. Once you move to a new place, then new environment. 낯선 환경에 적응하느라고 마음의 여유가 없었다. 언제? When? 한국에 온 지 얼마 안 되었을 때. When it hasn't been long since I came to Korea. Okay? Number 4. 고향에 있는 가족에게 연락도 못했다. I couldn't even contact to my family in hometown. Why? 바쁘게 지내느라고. 바쁘게 지내다. Having a busy life. Why? By doing what? 직장을 옮기고 바쁘게 지내느라고. Because I got the new job and having a busy life. Because of that, I couldn't contact to my family in my hometown. So on this one, I want you to focus more on learning some of new expressions instead of the grammar. The grammar is pretty simple. Okay? 자, 감사합니다. 꼭